Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today I want to talk to you about the products that I was absolutely loving in the month of May. I have been kind of hit and miss as far as producing monthly favorites videos, and that's been for a few different reasons. First of all, especially in the beginning of the year, I was really good at sticking to my low buy. So I wasn't bringing in a lot of new products to be testing out and falling in love with. And then starting in March, I started doing a lot of that. So I've also been on the other end of the spectrum where I've been a little bit overwhelmed with all of the new things that I've brought in and not really sticking on one for any real length of time. The other reason why I don't tend to do a lot of favorites videos is because I do have quite a few project pans going on at this point. I'm working on 3 projects. So if you're interested in project panning, please make sure to check out. I will make sure to link some of them up in the cards for you throughout this video. But I have this month been, well, not this month, but last month, really been falling in love, especially with some newer products, but also some rediscoveries. So let's talk a little bit about that. So let's go ahead and start with what is on my face right now. So I have always gone back to my IT Cosmetics products. They are honestly some of my favorite in my collection. For me, they work really, really well on my skin, and they're really good at doing a good neutral undertone, which I really, really prefer. For me, at least the products that I have used, they don't pull too heavy to the yellow side. They don't pull too heavy to a peachy side, which I see a lot. This for me has a wonderful undertone, which I appreciate. So this one right here is the Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer SPF 50. I have used this. I have used just their regular CC Plus cream, and I like them all. I will say I probably won't purchase this one again. I know it's supposed to be oil-free, or at least I feel like that was one of the claims. On me, and I have dry skin, this is a very dewy finish, and I do tend to powder on top of it. So if you are looking for something that's matte, I personally don't feel like this is, but it's really good at keeping my skin looking nice and skin-like, but perfected, because that's really the look I'm going for. I don't really tend to go for full coverage. Even though this says full coverage moisturizer, I don't personally feel like it's full coverage. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, so I've been using this a lot. I do tend to use their products even more so in the summertime because of the SPF and the fact that I kind of am not great about applying it on my own, but I'm working on making it into a habit. You will be happy to know. The next is going to be a couple of cheek products. So I had this in my Shop My Stash for the month of May. This came in a BoxyCharm, I think in the May BoxyCharm if I'm not mistaken. But this is the Alamar Cosmetics. This is their Colorette Blush Trio. Mine is in medium tan, which is kind of hilarious because in no stretch of the imagination am I medium or tan. But I do really, really like these colors. I go in really, really light-handed with my blushes anyway. So the fact that these are designed for a little bit more medium to tan skin tones for me isn't a problem. But they are just really quite lovely and shades that I don't typically have already in my collection. So I did really enjoy using those. In fact, I have been just so into orange makeup lately. I don't know what my deal is, but I've been loving it. Orange lips, orange blush, all of it. I've been living for it, which leads me in to my other favorite for the month of May, and this is by Milani. This is an oldie but a goodie. I just recently picked it up because of all the hype, but this is Luminoso by Milani. It is one of their just iconic colors, but it's in kind of a baked formula. And this is everything that I want in an orange toned blush, and I have been living for it. Absolutely, absolutely loving it. It's got a beautiful sheen to it. This is an all-around gorgeous, gorgeous product. These are definitely much more matte, whereas this has a definite sheen to it, and it's gorgeous. So if you have not checked those out already, if you're like me and you just for whatever reason had never gotten around to it, I couldn't recommend them more highly. They are gorgeous. And along that orange theme is my Los Angeles lip gloss by Smashbox. This is in the shade Michelada. It's got typing over it, so I can never remember how exactly to say it. But you guys, This is so incredibly beautiful. I love the formula. It's got a subtle orange shade to it, so it's not, you know, incredibly orange. It's this right here, but it is so nice. It is very comfortable on my lips. It is not sticky at all, but it gives a beautiful glossiness that doesn't just disappear on you. A lot of times when you have glosses that aren't thick, they tend to just wear off almost immediately. I've noticed this one does stick around a good bit, and I absolutely love it. Like, if I hadn't just set it down, you'd actually be able to see a little bit of a window going on up here because I've been using it what feels like nonstop, and I've actually had to take it out of my line of sight because I've been using it so much, and I need to get back to using my Project Pan glosses. But you guys, this is gorgeous. I want to buy like all of them. I won't because I don't need all of those lip glosses. It takes forever to go through, but if you're looking for a really good gloss that's not sticky, it has some beautiful glitter in it, and it's just, it's perfect. I absolutely recommend these by Smashbox. I have also, for my lips, been absolutely loving this by Laneige. This is their Laneige Glowy Balm. Mine is in the shade, the scent, however you want to call that, grapefruit. Now, it for me doesn't have a color to it. So when you take it out onto your pinky, I doubt you can see that. It has a slight pinkiness to it, but once you shear it out on your lips, you cannot see that at all. So it's clear, but it is so nice on my lips. It feels very nourishing, and I can feel the layer on it, not in a gross way, but I can feel that layer on my lips without it being sticky. It doesn't like travel to the rest of my face, but I feel it just hanging out and doing its job, and I really like it. This is something that I can see myself going through and then picking up another one because I really do like them a lot. They have, I think, 4 different scents, or I don't notice a flavor. I really think it's just a scent, but this one is gorgeous and I love it. Down to 2 more, well, kind of 2 more products. So let's talk a little bit about this guy right here. So this is by BH Cosmetics. This is it's my Ray Ray palette. Now this is discontinued. I pulled this into my Pan Those Discontinued Eyeshadows project. I will make sure to go ahead and link that up in the cards for you. Actually, I think it's on this side. Yep. I have been absolutely loving this palette. So this has complexion products in it. So let's remove the plastic a little bit. It's got complexion products, which, not gonna lie, far too deep for me. So I would end up using them as eyeshadows if I ever got around to using them. They're fabulous quality. I have used Radiant all over my lid, and I've absolutely been loving it that way. But it's the eyeshadows that I've been really working on because of my project. This is not, well, I mean, I guess it's kind of a spoiler alert because I don't have any pan in anything yet, but I have been loving these. I think the colors are amazing. Most specifically, this one here in the shade Connie is my all-time, at this point, my all-time favorite purple eyeshadow. This is a matte, and it's actually purple. It's what I have on my lids right now out in the outside, and it's stunning. So often when I buy palettes that have purple eyeshadows in them, once they are actually applied to the skin, not in the pan, but when they're applied to the skin, they've either got a blackened base, so they just come out really dark and murky, or they pull too pink. This is beautiful. Let me see if I can get you a good swatch because I know you can't see it super duper well on my eyes, but this is just your real true purple. So that's what it looks like on my finger. And then can I do it here? I can. I mean, it's just real purple. And I love it. It's so beautiful. And where's my makeup wipe? I'm so stinking happy to have rediscovered this palette, because that's what I tend to do is I'll buy a palette or any makeup, to be honest with you. I will love it for a few weeks, and then I'll buy something else and love it for a few weeks. And this definitely fell into that category. I bought it, I used it, I enjoyed it, I bought something new. So I am so happy to have pulled this back in because, guys, it's beautiful. I know it's discontinued. However, Over the past month, I would say, I have seen this and some of BH Cosmetics' other discontinued palettes at my local TJ Maxx. So check it out if they have one. It's great. It's gorgeous. I couldn't recommend it more highly. And then additionally, I have these beautiful babies right here. Let's see if I can hold them all in one hand. I totally can't. But these are by Kaja. These are their Liquid Moon Crystal eyeshadow pigments. They are amazing. They are so, so pretty. Let me see if I can get you a couple of good swatches here real quick. I have used all of these at this point. I have loved every single one of them. They last all day. They don't smear, they don't smudge, they don't dry down immediately. So you have plenty of time to work with them, which is appreciated, but they don't take so long to dry down that they crease. I have hooded eyes, so that for me is a genuine concern. But these are, I don't want to say perfect, but kind of perfect. All right, so I have little dollops on my arm right here. So we've got this beauty here, that there, and this one here. They're so, so nice and so, so good. I absolutely recommend those so completely. I want to say they're like $18 from Sephora, but they're amazing. I would love to buy more of them, but again, I'm not, because I can't possibly, like, look at how big this is. That will take a very long time to go through, but yeah, so those are all of the products that I have been just loving in the month of May. I really want to know what you've been loving in the month of May. What were some of your go-to products, whether they be new ones or rediscoveries? I think sometimes the rediscoveries are more exciting than the new products. Do you agree? Let me know. If you have enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. If you are new, welcome. I hope that you'll consider subscribing before you leave. And I hope that you're having an amazing day. I will see you next time. Bye.